Hello, this is Kimberly Scott. I'm just going to show you step by step how to do a mail merge because I realize there are other steps in this that you don't get when you're using Microsoft Word. So the first step is to open the file that I've included called Excel Science Fair Participant File. I hope this will just save you a little bit of time. If you already have your own Excel file that is done through your sign up for your science fair, you may use those files as well. But I did provide this. So when you open it, you'll see it has first name, last name, grade, in case you want grade to use this for other things, and the project title. You can also add in your own categories you want. So this just gives you a little template if you want to keep track, if you want to organize everything by grade and participants, it's right there for you. So you just want to open this, and then you want to just start typing your participants' names, and you can put their grade and you can put their project title. For this right now, it does not really matter. So I'm just going to put a few names in so you can see how it'll work, and you'll just type all their names. So there's just a couple names, and you will have all your names typed in there, and that is all set. And then you can save it as something else, or you can keep it just saved as this file. That will be up to you. So this is the first step I would do before you actually start anything else with the certificates. So here you will see I have opened the certificate file, and this is the fully editable one. So you can see everything is editable on there, and there's the typical thing to click and add names. I deleted all the other files, so I just had this certificate. You can do that, but you don't necessarily have to do that because you're going to save it as an image. But in this case, I did that, and then I might save the file as something else so I don't mess it up. But you're just going to go in and change anything here that you want, just like the normal steps show. But then under click to add name, you're not going to add a name because you're going to do a mail merge. You're actually going to delete that. Then after you delete that, you're going to go over here to File, and you're just going to click Save a Copy. And then you'll decide which folder you want to save it in. So I just have mail merge files. And then you want to make sure once you get there that you're going to save it as a PNG. So you'll see right there is the PNG file so that it saves it as an image, because we're going to put that image into a Word document. Here you can see I already did it, but you can type any name that you want. And when you do that, I only have the one file, but you will click save, and it's going to actually ask you, do you want to just save this one slide, or your other slides? You just want to save that one slide. Here it is. So just this one. I like to save each image separately and call it something separate. It just kind of helps my mind process what I'm doing. So you're just going to save just that one. And now you have it as an image. And then I will show you how we're going to put this into a Word document and create the Excel file. The third step, now that you have the Excel spreadsheet all set to go, you have your certificate layout done and saved as a PNG file. Then the third step is to open the file called Mail Merge Word file in the download. When you open it, you will just find a blank file in landscape, just blank, ready to go for you. I'm just trying to save a couple little steps. Then what you need to do is put that image in there that you want. So you're just going to go insert pictures, and wherever you have it, in this case, it's on this device. So then here I would just select which image I have saved. And when it shows up, you'll see that it is not the correct size. Don't worry about that yet. You're going to right click, and you're going to click to wrap text, and you want to put it behind text. This is where, yes, I really wish they would put a mail merge feature into PowerPoint more, but they do not have it. So this sort of kind of puts it in the background. Then you're going to go through and you're going to resize it so it fits the way you want. You can go up to about right there where you see the green, or you can go slightly smaller if you're worried about your margins. You can always do a test printout to make sure it's how you want it. And so then you're just going to resize it. It takes just a couple steps, but not too bad. Now you have it all resized. You can check to make sure it looks the way you want and that you have it all of that. And you'll see this is blank because we deleted that thing for typing in the names. So then now you have that all set. So now we are on our final step. So you're almost there to saving yourself some time with this. So now you'll see you have your certificate all the way you want it. So you need to select your recipients. So you'll click mailings and go to select recipients, and you're going to use an existing list. And then here is my list, Excel Science Fair participants. And I'm going to select that and then just click OK. And then now it knows that it's taken those fields and it has put them in there. Then you can go ahead and insert your text box. You just go over and insert a text box. They just have simple text box. Delete what's on the inside, and now you can put your fields in. So you go to mailings, insert merge field, and there's the fields from that file. And you click first name, space, then you select last name, and they are there. Then you're going to move that text box down to that name line and just resize it the way you want to resize it. I like to center it, so I go to home and I center the names. I select the font I like. I'm not a big fan of Calibri, so I think I'll just go with, I like that one. And then I make it the size that I would like, and I make any adjustments so that that line on the bottom shows. And this font is at a 26, and it's a body font, I guess. And so I think that would look nice for the names. So now I have that all the way I would like it. And so you've got it all set now to do the mail merge. Just check it over carefully to make sure it looks the way you want. And then you're going to go to, then you're going to go to the text box, just to remind you so I don't forget. Go to shape format, because it tends to like to put an outline on there, and we don't want an outline. So make sure you get rid of the outline. And then now you see there is no outline on it. Then you're going to go to mailings and you click check for errors. You can simulate it to make sure it looks correct, and it won't give you a new file or save it if you're unsure if you did it right. Or you can just go to complete the merge, pause to report any errors, or you can say not to pause. I usually just go with the center one, and you click OK. So here's what happens after you click OK. It will automatically open up a new Word file that will have all the names of everybody in your mail merge. So if you have 80 participants, you will have 80 pages on here with everybody's names. And they're all right there and ready to be printed. The one thing you want to do is you want to go through and check them. So you'll see this name looks good on the lines. You'll see that this name looks good on the lines, but then you go down here to Kelsey Rose and you'll find out that the Y got cut off. So then you'll say, okay, I need to adjust that. And then you'll see when you adjust it, you lose that bottom line. So then you can just go up to shape format, and under shape fill, you can just put no fill, and it's all set to go. You could also do this shape no fill in the beginning before you even do the mail merge, and that'll save you some errors and having to go back through it. But you'll just want to check all of them and make sure they look good. Then you just do the traditional file and print and send them to your printer. We do recommend printing them on cardstock. They'll last better and they will look better. You also always have the option to send them to a local printer store that can do a really nice job with printing them and probably a better job than what your school printer would do. And you also wouldn't use up all of the ink in your school printer. So I hope this helps you with these steps. I know it's a couple little extra steps than just if I put their certificates in Word, but I really do not like how Word works for doing certificates and things where we're trying to have a lot of different text boxes for editing. So we just add these steps in. So have a wonderful science fair, and please message me if you have any questions.